Hello, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with a quick look at a new game out by every single soldier called His Majesty's Ship. It is seems to be a fun little game that's sort of more ship management than anything else. I have played through their tutorial and a little bit more on it. We'll take a quick look at it here. Give you an idea of whether you want to get it. I think it's out or it's coming out very soon. And also let me know if you want to see more of it. And of course, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. You can also help me by sharing these videos somewhere else. Okay, we're going to go to midshipman level. I've tried it on captain and it's a bit difficulty for me at this time. So we're gonna hit start.
Land ho! Land ho! Captain
Okay.
on the bridge.
Now there you can fully pause the game, but it doesn't allow you to
Game saved.
do anything here. So we are the captain of this ship. We're in our home port here. You click on this. Next order will be
New
issued.
orders from the Admiralty, sir.
New orders. So we can come up here. Escort a friendly mission. So we can set the course to do so. But we need to set a sail. So we're going to click on one of the sails.
At once, sir.
Now the crew stays up there while the sail's up there. We're also going to...
Yes, sir. All aloft, sir.
Now we can come down, click over here at the map and see where we're going. We set the
All
course
aloft,
by...
sir.
telling to follow the mission. I could click on the map and tell it to go someplace, which we're actually going to sort of do here because I know we're sort of low on food, so we're going to click over here.
New course, sir.
So it's going to come around the island and we'll do that. And as these flags slowly go down this, you're supposed to get it. So there's a man overboard, so we need to click on the boat. Don't have to stop for this. I mean, it isn't that realistic. As long as you have enough crew to sort of launch the boat, get in the boat. And so long as before this flag gets to the bottom of the halyard here.
Ready to load fresh water, sir.
Oh, stop.
Sails
stop.
furled, sir.
Sails furled.
Longboat stowed, sir.
Okay, longboat
Good job,
stowed, but
bosun.
we're going to...
Sails furled, sir. Victuals running low, sir. Ready to load fresh water, sir.
Yeah,
Longboat crew
they're going to go
away.
get food from the shore.
Ship's complement is restless, sir.
Well, night's here, so some of the ship's gonna sleep. That will get the ship to be a little less restless.
Awaiting orders, sir.
Success. Okay, so we got 4 new food by getting bananas from there, and so we're gonna let the ships.
Ship's complement is restless, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna let them sleep. Hopefully they'll help them out a bit. Wait for dawn to come up. We can see the Admiralty flag slowly going down here. Gun drills they wanted me to do as well. Okay, see, now they've got a good night's sleep.
No
Crew.
Admiralty orders, sir.
Well, we didn't achieve the mission in time, but we were running low on food, so I'm not displeased by that. Terribly. A little bit.
Victuals running low, sir.
Okay, so they're going to get fed in the morning here. Everybody's happy with that. There's a guy in sick bay, so we're going to skip the gun drill, but we're going to...
Get him
that.
to the sick bay.
Right away, sir.
You can see that symbol up over there.
Sick bay ready, sir.
Okay,
Good job, bosun. That's just not good enough.
now we need to
Negative effect
clean
on
the
crew,
ship
sir.
here.
Have the men swab the decks.
That'll get that achieved before our time runs out. Okay, new orders will be in 60 seconds.
That's
And we
what,
also
sir.
Game saved. Order executed, sir.
devil to pay, which is basically clean up the sick bay.
Get the sergeant to attend to it at once.
Yes, sir. You heard the captain, lads.
Excellent job. All done, sir.
Okay. Next orders, maybe we'll get to that in time. No, they want us to repair something on the ship, so...
Shipwright, report to me.
Now, waiting for these 10 seconds to see where we go before we start just going everywhere. Well, let's get more
Ready
food
to
from the
load
beach.
fresh water, sir.
Longboat crew away.
New orders from the Admiralty, sir.
Repairs completed, sir.
New orders. So as
Very
soon
well.
as we get that food from the beach there, see the shark patrolling around us. Not just there, I think, for looks. Don't think it affects the game. But this game does have combat
Order
and things.
executed,
Okay,
sir.
more food. That'll keep us fed for a while once they bring it. And as soon as they are, we're gonna...
Vitals critical, sir.
Halve the rations, if you please.
Yeah, we're not doing so badly. Okay, so we're gonna go
Set new course.
and we're gonna
Get the men aloft, bosun.
Aye, aye, sir.
To the
sail
sails,
through the
bosun.
night. See how far. Okay, we have to go over here to escort that
All
vessel.
aloft, sir. All aloft, sir.
I don't want to fail in this mission, so we're going to keep powering through the night. So we have food up here, we have rum here, and then we have powder stores. Those are the 3 stores. They're all stored down in here. This ship has 4 cannon. I think you can move up in quality of ship out over time. That's our money. We have 0 gold.
Land ho!
Completing missions is at least one of the ways to get money. Let's see. Galley. We'll do the galley
Clear the
inspection.
galley.
At once, sir.
Galley cleaned up, sir.
Okay.
Order executed, sir.
Land ho!
How are we
Objective in
doing?
sight, sir.
Okay. So we're going to lower this.
Sails furled, sir.
Job well done, sir.
Okay, so that gave us 6 gold, a little bit of food, some more.
Report for training. Very well, sir.
So we'll train some of these crewmen.
Ship's complement is restless, sir.
Sails furled, sir.
Awaiting orders, sir.
Order completed, sir.
Commence punishment.
Aye, aye, sir.
Gotta punish some of our crew for not behaving well. This seems rather random to me. I wish there was a sort of slower setting
Lashings
to do some of
administered,
this.
sir.
England expects every single soldier to do his duty.
It's not what was the original quote, but yeah. So we will get new orders in 70 seconds. We have somebody in sickbay, probably the guy we just whipped.
Get him to the sick bay.
Very well, sir. Sick bay ready, sir.
Okay, well, to
Good
improve
job,
crew morale, we're gonna
Tot
issue
of
some
round
one.
for every man.
We're down at 52 here.
Rum stowed away, sir.
Drunken crew is a happy crew. Wish there were ways I could get chat to be a drunken chat. Make you probably be happier. Oh, there's jetsam out there. So we've seen something that's
Longboat crew away.
off out at sea.
Bear off.
So we should go check it out and see what it is. I think it's floating out there.
Longboat stowed,
Ah,
sir.
more food. It's just floating randomly in the ocean. Okay. A few more seconds to getting... New orders. Court martial if I want to pay attention to that.
New orders from the Admiralty,
Okay,
sir.
new orders.
Set new
Escort.
course.
Okay.
Let's get a moving, lads.
Aye, aye, sir.
Man the sails.
Yeah, we gotta go all the way down to there.
All aloft, sir. All aloft, sir.
Drunken chat, you say yes. See, drunken chat could be a happy chat.
Game saved.
I think it's probably easier to entertain drunk people than it is to entertain sober people. Oh, we might as well see about doing
Ship's
this.
complement is restless, sir.
Court-martial convened.
Yes, sir. Ship's complement is troubled, sir.
Oh, yeah, they are. Let's give them. Let's
Sails furled, sir.
furl the
Sails
sails,
furled, sir.
and let's give them some rum.
The articles of war are very clear.
Clap him in irons.
So now we're gonna. The guy who's been found guilty, I guess, and he's gonna clap himself into irons. They really didn't use stocks like that on ships, but yeah, whatever. Okay, we're about ready to have a mutiny if this goes to 0. So,
Ship's complement is mutinous, sir.
Captain's roused.
Very well, sir.
Land ho!
give them
Tot
more
a
rum.
for every man.
And let's also,
Brig secured,
Game
sir.
saved. Good job, bosun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rum stowed away, sir.
let's go to full
Good job,
rations.
bosun.
Okay, between the rum and hopefully the full rations will keep our crew happy.
Objective in sight, sir.
Okay, we're coming up on here. No problem, Mary. Good to have you here, though. Looks like the Spanish are shooting at the Dutch.
Set standard rations, if you please.
Great job, sir. Report for training. Yes, sir.
Mess all cleaned up, sir.
Very well.
Okay, we're gonna let the crew sleep tonight here. That will hopefully improve their morale. Even keel, oh well, copper bottom will do that. Probably next, but we definitely want to have the improved morale. Have a good night's sleep. Get to date the team stream title. That's a good idea. Probably don't do that enough. Yeah. Now they're up to 92. So let's go.
Shipwright, report to me.
Wake up a
Right
few of
away,
them.
sir.
Victuals running low,
See
sir.
if they get to that before the flag, gets to the bottom. Do some repair on the ship.
You can do better, bosun.
Well, didn't get quite done in time. Well, we'll let them eat this time. So the copper bottom is okay. They're done eating, so now we'll do
Shipwright,
copper and bottom.
report to me.
Get
Fix
on
the
with it,
copper on the
bosun.
bottom. We'll do this, which I think pauses the game. Yes. Okay. Just because I like to add history into this, into my games. Ships were made out of wood. I know I'm stating something that's completely obvious to everyone. My understanding is most ships that sailed around the Mediterranean were okay, and it depends on the type of wood. They often like nice hardwoods on the undersides of ships, and they could last for generations. But once, and ships also get marine growth, things like seaweed, mussels, other sorts of mollusks, barnacles, that kind of thing, all get attached to the hull of the ship over time, and they have to scrape that off. A lot of the time in the ancient world, they'd actually pull the ships up onto the beach, you know, get them out of the water. So that may have not been that big of an issue a lot of the time, so that they, you know, the animals would die if they were up there too long. But coming around, well, in the 17th century, after the discovery of the New World, a lot of ships start going out to, you know, the Caribbean and other parts of the New World. And out there is what's called a torpedo worm. And this is sort of where the term torpedo eventually gets into it. But this is before anything that we think of as... Oh, and you can play as other nations than Britain in this game. You can play as the Dutch, I believe, the Spanish, and the French. You can pick that. I don't know how it changes it other than maybe the flag, but I don't know if it does. And what these worms would do is they would burrow into things, create a sort of a hardened shell that they normally like burrow into the sand. That, you know, that they would excrete something out of their mouths or somewhere on them that would harden up. But they weren't permanently attached to it. But it was their sort of place of safety. Well, they would start to bore into the ships. So the ships, and even though the ships were often 6, 8, 10, 12-inch thick wood holes, they would eventually bore through. And enough of these things boring through your ship, oh, you get holes, and they would be all, you know, coming through, and there was no real way of stopping them. And they try all kinds of things to try to stop this from happening. And they did find that ships that would go periodically and spend enough time in the Baltic or somewhere north enough. Oh, yeah, Swiss, the greatest naval nations, High Lum. Would go into the Baltic or somewhere north enough, it would freeze these worms and they would all die before they would do any serious damage. But you'd have to routinely go up there. Most nations, France, Spain, even Britain, didn't send most of their ships into the Baltics. Britain did, and a few others did have some trading up there. But so ships would eventually just sink because their bottoms would fall out. So they were to the point of taking the ships into a dry dock type situation. Sometimes it's just up on the beach, and literally pulling all of the lining of the external elements of the holes of the ships off and completely replacing them. They'd leave the frames. They wouldn't normally have to replace any of that. So they'd look at the keel, they'd look at other parts to see if it needs replacement. But just replace all of that. So about like 30-40% of the ship would get replaced every several years. Or you could all of a sudden just be going along and thinking you're doing good, and then the bottom would just collapse on your ship. And it wouldn't be the normal sort of pumping out of the water. What they eventually found is that they could line the bottom of the ships with copper. And this was almost a British secret weapon for a while. And they started copper bottoming ships. Copper does have problems if it's intermixed with iron. So eventually they figure out they have to use copper nails. And these nails are like 6-8 inches long. And they would copper bottom the ships. And it would also make it... Some of the marine sea life that would naturally attach to the bottom ship wouldn't attach to copper, but also it was much easier to scrape the marine sea life off the copper than it was the wood, and to get it very efficiently. So very efficient and easily done to get it back to smooth. And it would make ships easily the same exact sail plan, same exact hull plan. Ships would be 20% faster, not maybe the day that they're launched, but probably a little bit faster on the day that they're launched. But a year or two down that road, the ships would be faster. So English ships for a while had the basic military monopoly of coppering on the bottom. Slowly other nations start to do this. So this is a critical element. And even into the Napoleonic era, warships. Other nations, some of them, well, probably like the Russians and others, never, at least to my knowledge, were coppering their bottoms of their ships just because there wasn't the need to, and speed wasn't seen as such an important element, and I don't know whether the Dutch did it. Not the Dutch, the Danes. Denmark did have a significant navy back in the Napoleonic era. Nelson's the one who destroys it. So coppering is one of the major factors why British ships did so well for so long. You know what? West Indies failed, so we must prevent that. The best is Liechtenstein. Copper is toxic in there's toxic to a lot of mineral life, or marine life. Sorry, marine life. Yes. Yeah. So it's something that's naturally useful in that. You know, for copper bottom.
Spain is closer to victory, sir.
And no, I don't know other than simply completing my missions. Okay, to make this go better.
The Admiralty, sir.
Okay.
Repairs completed, sir.
Okay, we're going to do it in the Admiralty orders. We'll put some people up on the sails.
Very well, sir.
See where we're going. Okay. We might encounter either the pirates or the Spain.
All aloft, sir. Man of war to larboard.
Let's go back and see. Is this going to become a battle?
Land ho!
Okay, we're going past the island. This is the Dutch island there. So we can sort of move around. If we want to go into port, we stop the sails and we lower the anchor, and that puts us into port. There's a pirate ship. Okay, we went away from them. We're sticking to our Admiralty orders. Okay,
I expect more from you, bosun.
okay.
Very well, sir.
Man the
Sails
guns.
furled, sir.
We've got these guys, pirates off there.
We're low on gunpowder, sir.
Yes, we are, but come on.
Fire all guns!
But they got 2-man. They fired at us a bit. Okay, we took no real damage. They took 40. Looks like they sunk. So we sunk there. We got a little more gold.
I expect more from you, bosun.
Okay, so Dutch courage. They want give everybody some rum, and we also need to get on that. And
Yes, sir.
A tot of rum for every man.
Yes, sir. You heard the captain, lads.
we want to continue our
All aloft, sir.
mission. Oh,
Steady
click
on,
back there.
lads.
Yes, sir. You heard the captain, lads.
No, come on, come on, come on.
Set new course.
Yes, clicking, setting the course. What's this? Oh, flotsam. Let's see.
Longboat crew away.
I think they can do that while we continue to sail on.
Longboat stowed, sir. Good job, men. Dark clouds off the larboard bow.
Okay, well, we're almost out of food, but hey, they don't need to eat, do they?
Sails furled, sir.
Let these guys get some more sleep, so improve the morale of the crew. You still keep sailing, but slower without the... without all the sails set. Okay,
Dark
well,
clouds off the larboard bow.
maybe escorting the merchant vessel will get us some food. You can get food in the ports. You can find islands like you see up there with a chest with food in it as well. Okay, let's put some guys back up here and let's drink some rum.
A tot of rum for every man.
All aloft, sir. Rum stowed away, sir.
Good job,
Really?
bosun.
Okay,
Get
let's
those hatches secured.
secure the hatches.
Load away.
Stall stowed away, sir.
When you're ready, sir.
Dark clouds off the larboard bow.
Let's get the ship moving, men.
Yes, sir.
We're getting
You
near to
heard the
that.
captain, lads.
Objective
Getting
in
done.
sight, sir.
Okay, we're.
All aloft, sir.
Will that give us any food for achieving?
Storm directly ahead.
Uh-oh.
Land hold.
Winning the
Okay,
war,
got a little
sir.
bit of food from that. Now, let's go.
New course, sir.
Land ho!
Game saved.
Okay.
Sails
Down,
furled,
down.
sir. Sails furled, sir.
Nope, 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 nope. What? Oh, no, we actually, no, we want to continue going, so never mind.
Let's get her moving, lads.
Yes, sir.
Go faster.
All aloft, sir.
To the sails, bosun.
Very well, sir. Land ho!
That's sort of where we're going here.
All aloft, sir.
Ship's complement is restless, sir.
Right, okay. Yes.
Land ho!
Okay,
Sails furled, sir. Sails
that's our home
furled, sir.
port. So we're gonna then
Heave
drop
away at
anchor.
the capstan.
Aye, aye, sir.
By lowering the anchor.
Good to be home, sir.
Okay, so we're
Capstan
here.
secured.
So, let's save this. New save.
Game saved.
Okay, well, we got all that done without having a mutiny or anything going terribly wrong. I just wanted to sort of show the game off to you. Again, please let me know if you want to see more of it played, or what do you think of it. If it's a game for you, I don't know, but I thought it was interesting and wanted to sort of show it off as something a little bit different but historical. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking the videos, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. See you next time for more historical gaming.